Welcome back to another Album Book Club EP review. This week we are checking out Nil Recurring by Porcupine Tree. This is a rock EP that released in 2007. I brought it for the guys to check out. Porcupine Tree is a band I've been listening to for quite a bit ever since I kind of started working in music stores and around the music scene. I was introduced to Porcupine Tree and I thought this would be a great EP to just kind of show you guys. It's one I'm not super familiar with, but know just enough about to kind of talk. You guys ready?
Let's go. Let's do it.
All right, that is track 1, Nil Recurring. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that's good. I think Connor was dead on during the listening. He was like, kind of reminds me of the Mars Volta. It's kind of like that, if less post rock, more, I guess, like melodic metal, maybe kind of thing.
Say a lot of it sounded like the first track on D-Louse, but not like the intro. Which one is that called? Is that Inertiatic ESP?
I think so.
Something like that.
Yeah, I'd have to look at I don't remember the track titles that well on the track.
Something like that. So there's like certain breaks where it's just the guitars and the tones are like 1-to-1.
Yeah, the beginning reminded me a little bit of Tool, so I didn't know if I was gonna like it, but not that I hate Tool. I just don't particularly think Tool's the greatest thing in the world. But I always love Porcupine Tree. Do you want a number?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that helps. I give this one an 8.
I was also thinking 8.
I was also thinking 8. I mean, we talked a little about it at dinner, ironically enough, of how the big thing with this band is you kind of like can tolerate the singer or you love the band. And this track took that out of it. You don't have any vocals. It's just a showcase of the musical talent. And I think Porcupine Tree are phenomenal musicians. It is definitely a band that your favorite band knows. And I think this EP is perfect to just kind of showcase that.
Yeah, or just all of it in absentia. Either or.
Yeah.
Yeah, killer band. A lot of great musicians. I won't say the vocalist is bad by any means. He can just be... It's one of those voices you either like or you don't. And a lot of, I guess, like prog rock, a lot of people don't enjoy singers. They just don't. So it's whether or not you like Steven Wilson, I guess. But he is a huge contributor to the songwriting of the band and stuff. It's not like other bands. It's not like other bands where I don't think the singer needs to be there at all, and they're better without them. So that there's a band that
at DT.
Yeah, at good old Dream Theater there, but it's okay. We know what they sound like without the singer because it's happened more than once. We also learned that in that band the bass player is not important well either. But but Porcupine Tree's great as a unit. Like I said, Steven Wilson, like his vocals or not, but killer part of the songwriting group, contributes a lot to that. His solo stuff's good too. He hires great musicians when he's not playing with Porcupine Tree, so just great overall. It's a band I'm a huge fan of.
We'll also say for a 6-minute track, it doesn't particularly feel like 6 minutes.
No.
It feels like 3 minutes of ambient space in like the best way possible.
I don't know how to explain this, but it feels like 3 minutes with like minute breaks in the middle almost.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not 3 consecutive minutes, but it feels like 3 minutes.
It's going to sound like the weirdest thing, but it would be the perfect soundtrack if F-Zero and Resident Evil ever did a crossover.
Yeah.
All right, we ready to move on?
I was born ready.
On
Next
to
track.
The next track. Alrighty.
Who's up?
That was track 2, Normal. What do you guys think?
I'm going to also give that one an 8.
I'm going to give that an 8.5.
I think I'm going to give it a 7.5.
And so the reason I left it an 8 is because I know we've now seen both sides of Porcupine Tree. We've seen the hard rock, we've seen this thing, and now we've seen the folky, what us Americans would call bluegrass, they would call folk because they're British.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of like acoustic guitar shreddy stuff that Steven Wilson does is just so cool when the band pulls back and you get that in there. But it doesn't have the energy the last track had.
You're not wrong. I'm not about to argue against it. I'm just saying I think this is a different type of song.
Yep.
That you all were hyping up the vocals like I was going to hate this guy, but I like him.
Oh, I think it is purely just the way Karl says, either you like it or you don't like it. Mm-hmm. It's a voice that is very much you're one way or the other on it.
I'm definitely one way.
Yeah, the only reason it went lower is just because I personally feel that you feel the length of this one more compared to the last one. I think this one felt like a 7-minute long song. While a very good 7-minute long song, it felt like a 7-minute long song. As opposed to the last track, which was 6 minutes. And I really don't think it was the vocals. I think it may have just been they pulled a little bit of the energy back compared to what I like them a lot more for. But it's still a very good sound, a very good band.
I think the only real negative that I heard is that one time where the vocals got really loud for no reason.
Usually with Porcupine Tree, you get a change up in the songs that are like this. You usually get like a really weird section that doesn't make any sense. My favorite song by them is actually a song more like this than like the last song, but that's because of its subject matter, not because of the song. But anyway, sorry. They usually give you a little bit of a change up. This one didn't quite do it. I think that was the other half a point maybe, because I tend to like slower Porcupine Tree stuff, not faster, heavier stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird. I'm usually the opposite.
All right. Ready to move on to the next track?
Next track.
Next track.
Carl's going insane right now.
Doug, this Animals as Leaders track is fire.
All right. That was track 3, Cheating the Polygraph. What do you guys think?
I think you guys know.
Yeah.
This is a 10.
We'll give it an 8.
I'm also going to give it a 10.
So my issues is the parts before Karl started tapping.
Oh, the lead up? Yeah.
I didn't like the vocals in the beginning, and everything after you started going nuts was very good. And I think if that first part was different, even if I think the first part didn't have the vocals, because I think they had some weird effects going on that I didn't care for. But everything after that is great.
I think that kind of worked in favor of the song, because I agree. It maybe wasn't my favorite bit, but it led up to the kind of the oh shit of just being like, oh my gosh, this is what I was waiting for. Like, they couldn't have just got here earlier. But I'm not mad that it didn't get there earlier, because what happened before was still pretty solid and still very good. But yeah, just the showcase of crazy percussion and then ambient sounds was real, just real fun, real great.
Yeah, Gavin the drummer, he's like the master of 7. The whole end was 7/8. Everything he does in 7/8 or 7/4, he does a killer job. And he and the bass player really write those parts out together most of the time in Porcupine Tree. So it always has this really cool flow. The way everything feels great. They interlock their parts off each other. There's some cool videos where he talks about it. So it just works so well with this band when they're in mixed meters. And the whole back half of that track it's just a masterclass in how to do it right.
All right, ready to go on to the next track? Last track.
Last track.
All right, that was track 4. What happens now? What do you guys think?
Pretty good. Yeah. You want a number again, don't you? I hate numbers. They hate me. I'm gonna give that one a 9.
I'm going to give it a 7.75.
I'm going to give it an 8.5. I really think that it's a great song, but I had the thought of if I saw it live, what would happen if I listened to the end of that song, and it is I would have a panic attack. And I know that from experience.
I've witnessed that happen. So.
Death to Logan.
Yeah. But other than that, it's a great track. It's the same thing I think the last track had, of the vocals kind of killed it at the beginning, but it's not that they were bad in any way. It's just what came after it was so epic. It just felt like a funeral track. I don't know how to explain that really. This would fit really great into like a gothic era 90s movie or something like that, you know? Like The Crow or that style of movie, or even like the Blair Witch sequel. Not the first one, but the second one. Or Pet Sematary 2. It would fit in there as well, you know?
For me, this is the least memorable of the 4 tracks. It almost sounds like a combination of the 3 before it, which, if we were doing flow or pacing on this, would be great, but we don't do that. In no way am I saying this is a bad track. This is a great track. But it's been a problem that's happening more and more as we get through this, where it feels closer to how long it actually is. I still don't think it feels 8 minutes, but it definitely feels like 6.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the first track only felt like 3.
I don't know, I'm just happy. You gave me Porcupine Tree. You gave me one of my top 10 or 25 or maybe even top 3, depending on the day, favorite drummers. I mean, Gavin's a freaking monster. He's just so precise and just so freaking tasteful when he does play out. I mean, the polyrhythmic stuff's killer in here. I don't know. It's just a jam. I think the guitars get a little nuts at a lot of points. You know, I think there's a lot of too much wah pedal or filter or whatever it is. It's just a very in-your-face thing. And this song is too mellow for it, I think. You know, it kind of feels like an alien abduction at some points. That's not a bad thing. I don't know. I was down to hear it. I was enjoying it. This was a good one.
All right. What do you guys think about the album art?
2 people standing under a basketball hoop.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like off center.
Do they even have basketball in England?
Yeah, they do.
I don't really have any like reason for this, but I'm gonna go 9. I'm feeling a 9 on this.
I think 8 screams at me.
I'm thinking it's like a 7.5, and that's because the band name isn't on it. Or if is it? I can't see it. It's this
I
big.
I
see
don't believe-
0 words.
Yeah, I don't believe
It's
it
this
is.
big over there, guys.
Unless it's on his shirt or his hoodie, then maybe. But
I don't know. And the half a point comes from it reminding me of Jay and Silent Bob from over here.
I really don't know how to explain mine. I was gonna say it's the colors on there, but this is like grayscale. With from here, it looks a little bit of blue, but I don't know. This is a good picture.
It just works.
Mhm.
It fits the vibe. Because there is just this general unassurance behind the album art. You don't know what the heck it is, but you kind of just know it's not exactly happy. And that's what this EP is. It's not exactly a happy EP. It's just good music. If you guys made it this far, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, leave us a comment. If you want us to check out any EPs you like, we'll add it to our list. And I think we'll see you in the next one.